Are you all right?
Yeah. Thanks, I'm okay.
You sure? Oh, what am I doing?
What's wrong with you?
You are what's wrong with me.
You think it worked?
I thought the whole point was to leave them alone. Come on.
Oh, good. Look at my brother, the peeping Tom.
You always get angry when you're hurt.
hurt.
Then what are you?
I lose control of myself. You make me do things I don't even want to do.
You can't tell me you didn't want to do what you just did.
This is driving me crazy. No, this has got to stop. We can't keep showing up at the same place all the time. We can't keep running into each other. We are never going to be able to make new lives if we don't cut these ties.
I don't want a new life. Do you ever stop to think why you're acting this way? We're both miserable.
Well, obviously, we need to give it more time.
The hell we do. This has gone on long enough.
Look, Eden, why don't you go home or go to your restaurant or go anywhere, but don't be here.
What? You want to ignore me? You can ignore me here.
I do want to ignore you, and you won't let me.
Oh, now that's a lie. You know we're both miserable. In your heart, you do. If you can't be honest with me, why don't you just be honest with yourself? You love me. So why don't you just admit it? You love me.
You have nothing to do with what I want right now.
This doesn't make any sense.
Look, the relationship between you and me was the most important thing in my life, but it started turning me into somebody I don't even recognize, and I want to step back from that.
You know, one day you are going to want me in your life again. And I promise you, Cruz, that I'll be waiting for you.
But now, Eden, I am not asking you to put your life on hold for me.
Well, you really don't have anything to say about it, do you? You know, I'm not the one that's putting my life on hold. I mean, now, you took leave of your job. You stonewall everybody who comes to talk to you, making a new life, moving on with your life. This is what you call, what's a life with nothing in it?
Excuse me if I don't want to bleed all the time. I don't want to be accused all the time. I don't want to wonder when you're going to walk out on me again all the time.
Now we're getting somewhere.
No, don't start with that. This is the same old dog and pony show it's always been. And believe it or not, I don't want to hurt you. This is not easy for me.
Oh, and you think it's easy for me to just give and get nothing back but rejections and a dozen reasons why we shouldn't love each other? Why would you stop being so practical and you just tell me how you feel and what you want? I'm sick of your pitiful reasons. Yes. And when you get tired of this cocoon that you've wrapped yourself in, you can come and find me. Because I'm going to be waiting for you.
Sister Rena, what's wrong?
Nothing. Look, I want to see you at home, okay?
Wait. It's just like, wait. Eden, what happened? Eden!
Hey, what happened with Eden?
Oh, I don't know. I guess Ted's plan backfired and Cruz and Eden started fighting.
I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Eden, if Cruz makes you this miserable, he is not worth it.
Oh, now don't talk about him that way.
No, if you're this unhappy, this is Christmas.
A lot of people are depressed this time of the year.
Including you?
No, look, Cruz and I have our problems, but I know he loves me.
Oh, is this why he gets you so upset?
Oh, doesn't Hala get you upset? It's just his pride, Ted.
Okay, and you know how stubborn he is. What if he just never comes around?
Well, I don't want to think that way.
I just don't want you to get yourself hurt.
Cruz is worth... Look, let me try to make you understand this. What would happen to you if you lost Haley?
Well, I'd probably keep fighting like you are.
Well, then promise me something. Please don't ever let it get this way with you guys.
Eden, Haley and I are different.
No, you're not. You love each other. Anybody can see that. So don't let go when you love somebody that much.
Hey, I think you're, man, I think you're nailing this thing right through the floorboards here.
Well, maybe it'll stay together for a change.
How about a break?
No, it's okay, man. I don't need one. I'm fine. Thanks. Excuse me.
You know what? You're really making it tough for the rest of us, Cruz.
If this is the start of a lecture, Brick, save it.
You know, I used to pull the same kind of act when I used to fight with Amy. I could hold my anger for days.
Yeah? Listen, you seen a tape measure around here?
Yeah. I get sick when I think about all the time we wasted punishing each other after we fought. Now I can't even tell her how sorry I am.
Yeah, well, I know you're hurting, but what happened between Edie and me is different.
How?
How?
Huh.
You and Amy were married. You had a son. You made a commitment, man. I mean, you didn't run out on each other every time things got a little tough.
Look, man, how do you know what it was like between Amy and I, huh? You know how many times I stormed out of the house and wondered if it was all worth it?
What happened between Edie and me was a little more than a fight.
You know, you should get down on your knees and thank God that you've got it tomorrow. Now, you want to feel sorry for yourself, fine. Just don't do it around me.
I didn't ask for a lecture on my personal
Well,
life.
that's too bad. You hurt, we all do, all right? Join the club. You want a simple way out? Just don't give a damn.
Man, I would give anything if I didn't give a damn, believe me.
Look, you know, man, you know what your problem is up here, huh?
What's my problem?
You really think you got all the time in the world, but you don't. Nobody does. I mean, would you be so stubborn if you knew you never saw Eden again? Think about it, Cruz. I didn't. Till it was too late.
Oh, good evening, Cruz. Long time since you rang the bell here.
I'm not here to see you, Mason.
Well, I'm hurt. I thought you were.
Mason, would you mind leaving?
Leaving us alone? How did I know you were going to say that?
What are you doing here?
Well, you said I'd know where to find you when I was ready to, and I was ready to. Wow. This place looks great. It always does at Christmas, doesn't it?
Well, I hope you didn't come to see the tree.
Well, I didn't, but, you know, you gotta admit, it's a pretty amazing looking tree.
Cruz, I promise you I'm not going to beg you to talk to me.
I know. I know what I want to say. Just not sure where to start.
Maybe you're not sure about things.
Well, I'm sure of one thing. I love you. The problem is, when I think about us, I think about the things we've done to each other. You know, we've made some really bad mistakes, and try as I might, I can't put them out of my mind.
I can be patient.
But you won't be.
It means the world to me that you still have feelings for me.
Eden, I always will. It's just that you and I have a tremendous talent for hurting each other. Or dragging each other over the coals, you know, and because of that, we may not have a future together. But I'd like to believe that we still do.
What made you come here tonight?
Rick. He really pounded on me. He got me to realize how I'd feel if I knew I was never going to see you again. I tried to imagine it. It was like somebody reached in and tore my heart out.
I know how that feels.
I don't think we're ready to jump back in with both feet, if you know what I mean.
Well, maybe we can have something new. Something better.
Yeah, maybe we can. Maybe we can.
You know, all I wanted from you was a little hope. And that's what you've given me tonight. It's the best present I could ask for.
Merry Christmas.